Hello, all. It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. I do hope everyone is doing well and feeling well. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. And without any further ado, we are going to get into tonight's messages, okay? So as you all can see, we have the overall message here of don't sell your soul to get the deal or the bag, okay? So guys, you could be an up and coming artist, okay? You could be someone who is artistic or creative in some type of way. You have had this hope, wish, or dream or desire of blowing up and making it big in some type of way here. Spirit is telling you, whatever you do, don't sell your soul, okay? To get the deal or the bag, okay? We have the first message here because they're dangerous, okay? The people that you'll be working with, working for, under contract with, whether this be producers, managers, directors, whatever, it just depends on, what type of work field you're into, okay? But the individuals who oversee the entertainment industry, Spirit is saying that they're dangerous, okay? So you don't need to sell your soul to get the deal or the bag, okay? Now, like I said the other day, if your ultimate goal is to be ultra rich and famous, you want to be a superstar, a household name, and traveling all over the world, and all over everybody's TV screens and magazines. It's a lot you got to do to get there, okay? And selling your soul, okay? Selling out to the satanic powers that be and making a deal with the devil is the least of your worries, okay? That doesn't even scratch the surface as to what all you'll have to partake in and be a part of and do, okay? But Spirit is not telling you to disregard your creativity or anything by any means, okay? But there are ways that you can be artistic and creative and put your work and your creativity on display, and still benefit from it in some type of way, okay? Without you having to sell out or sell your soul in some type of way here, okay, guys? Of course, it'll be on a lower level. You know what I'm saying? You may not be as big and famous or something like that you want to, okay? But it doesn't mean that you can't get popular, you can't get well known. I mean, it's a lot of people who have a lot of followers, okay, and get noticed and are known just through social media alone. So there's a lot of things where you needed that middleman, you needed that somebody who was willing to invest in you and different things like that or whatever. But see, it's a whole different ballgame, okay? Because when you're dirt poor, when you're broke, and all you are doing is hanging off a wing in a prayer, and all you got on your side is some type of talent, skill, or ability, it literally takes somebody that knows somebody that's already in power, that's already in the game, to take a chance on you, okay? Front you money or invest in you in some type of way. Pay for your studio time, pay for this, pay for that, or whatever. You end up being indebted to those individuals here, okay? Even when they when your talent, skill, or ability surpass them, and they have to introduce you into to other people who are higher up, this costs. There's things that comes along with that. So even once you get to that point where this door has been opened for you, and all of these different things, it's just levels to different things, okay? But you end up being indebted to people along the way, okay? That you have to pay back and different things like that or whatever. That's a very reason why a lot of these individuals, they be, really anxious to get you into some type of bogus contract and various different things like that or whatever, okay? And then when you get on certain levels, there's like things that, I mean, you got wardrobe, you got makeup, you got, you know, um, all kind of people's promoters, accountants, directors, produce, like everybody that you working with, like. And that's the thing about blowing up and becoming famous, is like everybody that's on your team is on your payroll, okay? And all of these people got to be paid before you seeing what you have benefited been before from doing what you're doing, okay? So spirit is just telling you, okay, don't sell your soul. You do not have to sell your soul to get a deal, to get the bag here, okay? Just period, okay? If you want to co-create with other people, if you want to work with other people, you need to seek out and find people who are going to be open and honest with you and upfront and not trying to get over on you or swindle you or bamboozle you in some type of way. People who aren't requesting you to do ridiculous things that's detrimental to you, your life, your health, your well-being, and or various different things, okay? What people go through. People, spirit wants you to take a hint though, okay? Because spirit is saying that these individuals in the industry, they're dangerous, okay? And it's a lot of things that some people may not know here, okay? We have someone put a spell on you here, okay? A lot of times when you intermingle with certain people, you have to dibble and dabble with witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, various different things, okay? These individuals will put spells on you, okay? There's various different things that is done in an effort to control you as well here, okay? And this is a very reason why we have celebrity haters here who are blocking the new from coming up in the game here, okay? So I feel like somebody who is trying to come up, you like at your breaking point, you've been trying so long, you trying your best. You just want somebody to give you a shot. You want somebody to give you a chance here. But spirit is wanting you to know that you can make your hopes, wishes, and dreams come true by seeking the simple things in life, okay? It's the simplest things in life that's the most important, okay? But if you yearning for lights, camera, actions, paparazzi, traveling all over the world, trying to be a household name, want to be filthy rich, this and that, it's a whole lot, okay? You got to do to get there, okay? And trust and believe me when I say most of which it's not going to be it's not going to be fulfilling or happy or pleasing in any type of way, okay? Spirit wants you to know that money can't buy happiness, freedom, liberty, or a peace of mind here, okay? And most people, and this sits right up under take a hint here, okay? Most people who, striving for this fame and this fortune and this attention and this, this other type of lifestyles, because you believe that the grass is greener on the other side. But Spirit wants you to take a hint, okay? It's a whole lot of people who are filthy rich right now and they are not happy, okay? If you have been paying attention throughout your life growing up, do you know how many celebrities have been said to have killed themselves and they were filthy rich? They didn't want for anything. Okay? So you have to ask yourself, what is going on in their environment? What are they enduring? What is happening in their life that people who don't want for anything, who have the best of everything, would get to a point where hope or whatever was lost to the point where they wanted to kill themselves. Even if one wanted to say they actually killed themselves, which these people were technically whacked and they were suicided, they were killed, and we were just given the cover story that they killed themselves. But even if you wanted to go with that narrative to say, oh my gosh, there has been a lot of celebrities that has been said to have killed themselves. There's been a lot more celebrities that after they got rich and famous and known all over the world that they were then said to have some type of substance abuse problem, some type of drug problem or alcohol problem, and they've gone off to rehab. Okay, you know how many more celebrities after they got rich and famous and was put on a pedestal that they ended up saying, oh, this person had some type of mental breakdown, they have some type of mental illness now. Okay, you know, all of these things came about after they got rich and famous, after they were put on a pedestal before the world and said to be the greatest in their field or in whatever they do. But you know, somehow along the line you got a group of them that died mysteriously and ironically, a group of them that died supposedly by suicide, a group of them that are drug and alcohol dependent and in and out of rehabs, and you got a group of them that they claim are mentally ill. Okay, and then you can't forget about the group of them that they want the world to believe that after they got rich and famous that somehow they became career fucking criminals and started committing crimes against people, like robberies and gang violence and stupid shit that they could have done when they were broke and in the hood. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what goes on. Okay, this is what goes on. Okay, those people endure a lot. Okay, those people do endure a lot. You have to do a lot to get there. Okay, and there's only one way in. Okay, and there's no way out. You're only out once you're allowed in is to be blooded out. Your blood sacrifice to get out. Okay, and in the powers that be are even going to benefit off of that. Okay, because at some point, if you're that good at whatever it is that you do, at some point you might be worth more dead than alive. Okay, so y'all need to think about these things here. Spirit, what other messages do we have here for this message? Don't sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. We have rock star lifestyle might not make it here. Okay, that rock star lifestyle, it may seem fun at first, but it's a whole lot that don't make it. Living that lifestyle here, and that sits right up under someone put a spell on you. Okay, they put people under mind control all the time. Okay, we have sunken place here. Okay, MK Ultra mind control. Okay, these people are often chipped. You ever wondered how, out of all these celebrities and different things that they have, how is it that they keep up with all of them? They're chipped. They're watched all the time. And they have shapeshifters and these suspicious looking men in black characters. Okay, Hollywood whackers types. Okay, that run around, could be anywhere at any time, you know, and a glimpse of a shapeshift around them to keep them in order and keep them afraid for their damn life. Okay, these things goes on. Okay, so you think long and hard about wanting to be rich and famous. Okay, and what comes along with it, because if you think it's some walk in the park, baby, it is not. You're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. Okay, so let's get some further messages here. Okay, so like I said, many of these people, they're sent to these labs. They are programmed, all different types of programming. Is, you know, from the Monarch programming to Beta Sex Kitten programming, MK Ultra mind control programming. Okay, these celebrities have handlers. Okay, they control your comings and goings. They control who, you know, your relationships are even arranged. Okay, your whole life is even invaded and violated by these persons here, guys. Okay, this is the reason why Spirit don't want you to sell your soul to get the bag or to get a deal. Okay, or a contract with someone. Okay, Spirit, please give us further clarification. Please give us further clarification. And especially, I just want to say something really quick too. For those of you who've endured a lot in your life, guys, okay? For those of you who have endured a lot in your life, okay, you need to ask yourself, if everyone in your life has betrayed you, how likely is it for you to say go up to Hollywood, sell your soul to complete strangers to get a specific deal or a contract or some lucrative a deal, or get the bag, get this large lump sum of money here, okay? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his own soul here? We have burdens caused by others. Okay, this is what makes these individuals dangerous. This is the reason why Spirit wants you to focus on the simple things in life here. Okay, because there are burdens that are caused on you by other individuals here. Okay, yeah. I feel like somebody is definitely striving to be a celebrity here in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. Here's a message I wanted to pop out, but we're going to see if it comes back out. Okay. Yeah, we have here somebody playing with demons. They play with demons. Okay. You got to be down with the occult, down with the cabal. Worship Satan, the devil, Lucifer as your God. We have 6 Satanists here. Okay. Okay. You have to be, in this day and time, you probably have to be initiated witch. Okay. But we have our satanic cults. Okay. That's a part of this entertainment industry here. This is right up under Sunken Place. This is right up under the celebrity haters who are blocking new from coming in here. This is the reason why the celebrities who are already there, they make it so hard for others to come in here, okay? And in even those that you see who, when they have these, you know, these days where they go live and people are signing their contracts or signing their big deals and got all this money around them or whatever, you see these celebrities who is already there, they're kind of shaking their head like, you know, man, there go another soul lost, another one that bit the dust, like, you know what I'm saying? They can't say this out loud, but they know what is to come after you sign your, you know, sign that contract, okay? We have the higher ups pulling the strings of the puppets here, okay? So there's a higher power that manipulates and controls these individuals, okay? Okay. We have these fools sick to death for real here. I feel like this came out because, you know, different strokes for different folks. You got a lot of different people in the world who are into a lot of things, okay? So there's a lot of you know, heavy aspect upon, say, sexual things that goes on in the industry, okay? And you may be someone who is like, you know, whatever, you know, I'm cool with that or whatever, but you may not be cool with all the evil, wicked, malicious, demonic things. And you may have, say, someone who is down with, say, you know, worshiping the devil, or you know, being a part of some type of satanic cult and things like that or whatever. But the brutality of all the sexual things that goes on, you may not be with that or whatever, you know. This is always this tug of war, this push and pull from here to there, and everything or whatever. And it's the very reason why many of them fall into drug addictions, okay, to help them cope. All kinds of addictions here, okay? Not even just drug addictions, sex addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, okay? Several different addictions here, okay? Because these individuals are being controlled by the satanic powers that be. These are those of them who are in the shadows, the shapeshifters, okay? These demonic beings that they that runs, rules, and control them. We have underground pizza here. Now this is top secret here, okay? Something in which you don't find out to you know, you are, you know, in there for sure. and they have you excuse me, in a position where you can't speak out or tell anyone as to what you're seeing, what's going on. And but it's the very thing. This is the human sex trafficking of younger people, of anyone really. Okay, predominantly younger people here. Okay, it's a lot of it's how a lot of them get caught up with blackmail here. Okay, we cannot forget about blood sacrifice, blood in, blood out. Okay, you might be told off top, you want in, you want that chance, only for a body. Okay, only for a body. Okay, this is the reason why you have to be a satanic sellout. Okay, you got to be down with what these individuals are down with here. Okay, what are you willing to sacrifice? Okay, they're going to ask you, how bad do you want it? Okay, and they're not interested in who you dislike. That's too easy. That's too obvious. You know, someone you deem as an enemy or someone you don't really care for, this is not going to hit your heart chakra. You understand? This is not going to bother you none because you don't like this person. Okay? So when it comes to blood sacrifice, these blood sacrifices of individuals that you love and you care about. You may find that could be cool with a blood sacrifice until it's one of your kids. They got to be blood sacrifice. Your baby mama, your baby daddy, your mother, your father, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents, your sister, your brother, or something. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't even think it's something where you can choose. Okay? I don't even think it's something where you can choose. I feel like those of them higher up in power, they send you some type of, they do everything fanciful. You understand what I'm saying? They send you some type of, probably nicely decorated, fucking scented as invitation, to some mansion party where you're then led into somewhere else and then they tell you, that they want, what they want from you. They want this blood sacrifice from you. And they tell you who they want. Okay? And maybe starting off, it may be, we want you to get down with transgender. Some type of sexual initiation where you got to get on that gravy train, where you are sodomized. If you're a man by another man. If you're a woman, you got to get down with other women, but you also got to get a train ran on you by men. Women get it the worst. Women are brutalized the worst. Okay? They want to recruit you against your will. Okay? So this is the things that's going on, guys. Okay? This is the reason why Spirit don't want you to sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. And it's a lot of other things that is included with this. Okay? This is just a small snippet of what one has to endure when selling their soul. Okay? You decide to get married, your marriages, your relationships, everything. They're arranged. Okay? We have despair here. This will leave you in despair if you sell your soul here, okay? It may seem like all fun and games at first. They bring you in. They show you the good life. Okay, they shower you with lavishness and money and all the finer things, and parties and mansions and parties on yachts, and drinking as much as you want, smoking as much as you want for free, all the finest women or men or other, whatever you into, whatever you like. Okay, you can have whatever you like. Okay, yeah, it's like that when you first come in. But then soon enough, you'll be in despair when you find out, what really goes on, what you really have to do, what you really have to be a part of. Okay? And see, by this time, they have allowed you in. You've seen too much. You know too much. And you've already signed this contract. And there's no way for you to back out now. You see? This is why Spirit is saying they're dangerous and you need to take a hint here, okay? And that's the reason why despair sits there in between these things here, okay? We have message here, okay? There's communication that they send out, some type of messages, news, information, and communication. You see how fanciful this envelope look here? This is these little secretive messages that comes to you from those in the shadows, these satanic powers that be, that is requesting certain things from you. You see, okay? And this sits right here in between. Take a hint, and somebody put a spell on you, okay? So you need to be very careful. You need to know what you want, and you need to be very careful about what you wish for. Okay? It takes a long journey to get there for you to get sudden wealth from being celebrity. There's a whole lot you got to do and a whole lot you have to endure here, okay? Of course, it will require you to travel, to go to unknown places, amongst unknown people here. And this is the reason why celebrities who are already there, they come off as haters and they make it hard, okay, for other individuals trying to come up. Okay? Some of them are just hating because of intimidation. Okay? Not wanting anybody to come along that they see is better than them or step on their toes or take their place. But others, it's really a warning. To really kind of tell you, it's not really what you want here, okay? That's the reason why you have to be careful about the pathway that you choose here. Spirit wants you to focus on the simple things in life because money can't buy you happiness, freedom, liberty, or peace of mind here, okay? You traveling down the wrong pathway will lead you to despair, okay? Yeah. You put in a lot of hard work, okay? We have the thief card here. Do you know how many artists have worked their ass off, been in the studio every day, made track after track after track after track, and these people sit around and toy with them. They got work that they sit them on the shelf and they sit around and play around with them, and they got them doing all other kinds of shit. They're waiting for their music or whatever to hit the charts, okay? And they sitting up on a shelf, okay? But in between all of that, they got them doing other shit. Maybe getting pimped out and passed around and toyed with and played with. That's why we have rock star lifestyle here might not make it, okay? Most people only go after this lifestyle for one reason, okay? That's money and attention here. You're seeking this unexpected income here, okay? But this lifestyle will lead you to the sunken place like many people under mind control. Being manipulated and controlled, period. Having a handler, okay? Who have access to all your triggers. basically controlling every aspect of your life here. We have change here. Okay? This is a major shift, a major change. And in this change, it comes with burdens that is caused by others. It comes along with playing with demons here, okay? This change may be what you want, because all you know is you want to be rich and famous. You want to live better, live good, have a lot of money, have the finer things in life here. But you don't quite know what's behind that door amongst those individuals who are already there, until you run into this one here, this wealthy man who sits in between somebody playing with demons and sick Satanists here, okay? What you do when you come in the industry and you just as pure and innocent as you want to be, you have trusted the people who you signed a contract with, you on a certain label. You trust these people. And these people who trusted you, you trust, and you signed this contract which you tell you one day, man, we got the best opportunity for you, best deal. All you got to do, you got to go have this meeting with Mr. Wealthy Man. And you're like, all right, cool. And you ready, set, go to go and talk to Mr. Wealthy Man here. You have no idea Mr. Wealthy Man plays with demons. You have no idea that Mr. Wealthy Man is a sick Satanist. You have no idea that Mr. Wealthy Man is just as evil and wicked to the likes of which you ain't never seen before. So you go to this meeting with Mr. Wealthy Man. And Mr. Wealthy Man tells you all about how they like your work. How y'all could work great together. They see a great future for you. But then Mr. Wealthy Man decides to come on to you in some type of way. Maybe we can get type of aggressive with you, bend you over the desk, and take what he wants from you. And if you hesitate, he's quick to let you know, look, there's hundreds of thousands of millions of other people who is lined up who want this opportunity. How bad do you want it? You got to prove yourself. You got to earn your place here. It's all about who you screw. And you might be a man sitting in here with Mr. Wealthy Man. And when Mr. Wealthy Man and get through, Mr. Wealthy Man walks out the office. And here comes somebody else. Or a group of other individuals here. With the mature man here who sits in between six Satanists and satanic cults here. They both gonna have their way with you. But see, this is not a one-time thing. Some might go in and be like, oh, well, this happened. It is what it is. It's a one-time thing. No. But Mr. Wealthy Man and Mature Man get together with their other wealthy counterparts and discuss how well you cooperated in the meeting. And this is reoccurring because now somebody else want a piece of you. And you got to comply and you got to obey, because soon as the message go to the higher ups that you were insubordinate or disrespectful or refused or denied them, rejected them in any type of way, they make your life a living hell. Now you're still stuck because you under contract. But they're going to make your life a living hell. We got a false person here that sits in between the higher ups and pulling the strings of all the puppets. And these fools sick to death for real. You know, they love a masquerade ball. You see them here hiding who they really are here. They fake, they phony, they're fraudulent. They're untrue, they're dishonest. They're sneaky, they're freaky, they're creepy. They're manipulative, they're controlling, they're demanding, and possessive. Be careful of the change that you really want into your life. This is what goes along when you decide that you are so eager to have whatever it is that you want in your life, that you are willing to sell your soul. You allow somebody to convince you that you need to sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. This is what happens. Yeah. Because you want this career field so bad. But now you sitting here because you want this career field so bad, you mixing and mangling with false persons and wealthy peoples and mature mans and the satanic cults and the sick Satanists and the whole shebang. You sitting here with fools who is sick. Now you prone to addictions to even cope. Because you know they provide you that for free. Oh yeah, they when you first come in, they'll provide you that for free, get you hooked. Yeah, they got the best cocaine fresh off the brick, baby, uncut. What do you mean? What do you mean? They'll snow the line right at the executive table in the meeting with you. Okay, this is readily available. Okay. But this is the occupation. This is the career. This is the lifestyle that you wanted. This is what you got to do to get the deal, to get the bag, to be rich and famous. Yeah, to get that great fortune that you want. It takes a whole lot. Okay? And there's levels to it. There's levels to all of these things, as they love to say. Okay, because then you have to be initiated in. Okay? Well, first of all, you got to sign your bogus contract. Sell your soul to the satanic powers that be. Take the pledge to worship the devil. Make that deal with the devil. You got to be initiated in. Okay? You got to be down with these secret societies, the cabal, the satanic cults and all. Okay? You got to be down with giving a blood sacrifice. And see, they set up these situations. They set up these situations, compromising situations. And they do what I call fuck record you. Okay? Because you're being fucked over. And you're being recorded at the same time. They put you in these compromising situations and they record you during this. Okay, which they use as blackmail. Whenever you decide you done had enough, you want out, you don't want to do this no more, you want to be a part of this anymore, they pop in that tape. And it might be you having sex with another man. It might be you having sex with a child that they'd forced you to have sex with. It might be you eating shish kebabs, is what I call them. Shit. Or drinking urine. Or blood. Okay? Maybe you at one of their little shit parties. Or orgies. Are you a grown man who live a lifestyle like you a straight man? Got a family and everything. They threaten to release the tape of you going down on other men, as well as other men popping you in behind. You know, either way, they do it with the women too. They get you in these compromising positions. Oftentimes where there is either illegal activities going on, or or you in some type of compromising position that you would necessarily want anybody else to find out about. Okay? And that's the reason why we have underground pizza here and blood sacrifice here. Okay? Because there are sacrifices that their gods have to be fed. This is the reason why these people have to pay their homage all the time. They have to throw up their hand signs and the symbolisms. They have to do all these different rituals. They have to go through the humiliation rituals. And some of them is just their regular rituals and different things to pay their homage and everything or whatever. But there are these ritualistic practices, okay, as well, that has to be done, that falls on the line of blood sacrifice. See, there's other blood sacrifices that goes on too, and it's the shed of innocent blood. Okay, the shed of innocent blood. Oftentimes, this innocent blood is locked underground in cages. Okay, but this is what you have to do to get this sudden wealth. This is the occupation you wanted. You wanted to be rich. You wanted to be famous. You want to be a household name. It's a lot you got to do to get this sudden wealth. See, those who go through with all these things that we have discussed are the only ones that you see get this sudden wealth, get this great fortune like this. Okay? So Spirit clarifies satanic sellouts trying to recruit you against your will. Yeah. So we have official person here. These are very wealthy, prominent individuals, high up in power, high ranking. And they quick to let you know, fast, quick, in a hurry. You know. Especially when you encounter something that you don't necessarily care for or like. They quick to let you know. Laugh in your face. Oh, we got everybody in our pocket. We are the police. We are the this, the that, and the other. So you got nowhere to run. You got nowhere to hide. You got nobody to tell. You got no way out. Okay? But if you want to be this privileged lady or this privileged man, then this is what you got to do here. You have to sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. But Spirit is telling you, urging you, don't sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. Because it's not worth it. And once you have sold your soul can't be redeemed. Now, this is only a snippet of what goes on behind the scenes. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. Okay? We have melancholy here, feeling sadness, depression, stress, anxiety, loneliness even. Could you imagine that? Filthy, rich, wealthy people who don't want for nothing. Do you know how many of them are lonely? Do you know how many of them don't have real friends? It seems like they always got an entourage of people with them, don't you? Every one of those people are on their payroll. And if there was ever a day that them people woke up and told them people, hey guys, I'm bankrupt, I don't have any more money, whatever, I guarantee you the majority of them would not be by their side. Many of them are lonely and depressed. They don't have real friends around them. Even when it comes to the people that they date, when they seem like they're hanging out and they're having fun or whatever, they're surrounded by a bunch of people who want to use them and abuse them all the time. This leaves them feeling sadness and depression. It's just that when the lights, cameras, and action is on, when the red carpet is rolled out, when the paparazzi is out there and everybody's watching over the world, they put on this smile and things. But this is the very reason why you see a lot of them wearing their shades. You see how he's covering his eyes here on the despair here? The eyes is the window to the soul. You can tell how a person is really feeling and what a person is really thinking. Okay? By giving them eye contact, by looking in their eyes here. These people be in despair. These people be hurt. These people be tired. These people be saddened by what they have to see, what they have to do, what they have to endure, what they have to go through. And the demons that gets conjured up inside them. They gets to hunting them and taunting them and won't leave them alone. This is the reason why spirits say that they're dangerous. And you need to take a hint. Don't sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. Because you're going to end up like this. Yeah. You're going to end up like this. I told you, many of them. This is hope here. They get used, they get abused. These people are hurt. Oftentimes they're in a lot of pain. There's actually long periods of time in between every one of these celebrities that you see. Most people think that you might hear from these people or see from these people, any given day on a regular basis, but you do not. It's a whole lot of celebrities. And there's not one celebrity that anybody can say, oh, we see them every day. Not a one. Oftentimes, in the meantime, by the time you have seen them and they're cleaned up and they're looking all beautiful and they're looking all handsome and they're looking their best and everything, they have healed up and cleaned up and got fixed up. And, they got some of the best makeup artists and hairstylists and designers around them. They can work wonders. These people are often hurt and tired and stressed and depressed and feeling miserable because of what they endured. Look at this person. And at this point, all they got to hang on is their courage or faith or whatever type of hope they think they got. Why? Because pleasure seekers. They're pleasure seekers. There's a lot of things they have to do for the amusement of others, for the enjoyment of others. This sits here in between. Someone put a spell on you as celebrity haters, blocking the new from coming in, because these people know what goes on behind the scenes. This pleasure seekers card. This is partying, kicking it, drinking, getting high. This sits on journey. This is traveling around. Somebody might want them on a yacht. Somebody might want them on a private plane, going over to a private island, going over to a foreign country. Somebody may want them here, there, any damn where. Pleasure seekers. This is how they supplement their income in between whatever job that they have. Whatever job that they have, they only have that job maybe 10 to 20% of the time. Singer, rapper, dancer, model, actress, actor. What in the hell do you think they're doing when they're not acting? What in the hell do you think that they're doing when they're not modeling? Sitting around doodling their thumbs, waiting to get a call? No. It's other ways. Other things they have to do to supplement their income. And it's for the amusement and the enjoyment of others. But they have to take these trips and go on these journeys and all types of things here. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah. We have Scholar here that sits on pathway. This sits in between simple things in life. And money can't buy you happiness, freedom, liberty, or peace of mind here. Study, research, become a specialist at something. Get into something academic. Become more knowledgeable, educated, obtain a degree or some type of higher education or something. Okay? Because if your ultimate goal is to become rich and freaking famous, there's a whole lot you got to do. There's a whole lot that you got to succumb to, okay? Because if you actually go that route, you'll be shocked and freaking surprised. Just what the hell goes on. And this sits in between. Money can't buy you happiness, freedom, liberty, or a peace of mind, and rock star lifestyle might not make it. Sitting with thief. You will be shocked and surprised just what these people have to go through and what they have to endure here. Okay? We have house here that sit here on unexpected income here. This sits in between rock style lifestyle might not make it and sunken place here. You know, nobody, I find it, I'm just the type of person, I think about the ifs, the ands, the buts, the maybes, the what ifs, the possibilities, and everything in between and all around. Okay? So let's say you got a talent, skill, or ability today. Right now. You good at what you do. You have been noticed by somebody. They want to put you on, bring you in. They got a deal for you. They offering you X, Y, and Z amount of money. Sign on bonus or something. Okay? You ever wonder why nobody ever questions why? You know, this would just make somebody happy as hell. Just imagine if somebody came and offered you a deal. We're going to sign you right now today. We're going to give you a $500 million contract. Well, not $500 million. Excuse me. $500,000. Okay, up front. $500,000. Okay? You ain't never seen $500,000 today for in your damn life. Okay? It's about 1 million different things that's going to run through your mind that you could possibly do with $500,000. Okay? Now, you don't even understand that this is front money, because by the time you get there, every damn thing, every person, you know, because they're going to change your whole image. They're going to change your name, change your persona, and all this other kind of thing to make you be who they want you to be. Which is another reason why they go through putting you in the sucky place anyway, which is what we get ready to talk about. But you ever wonder, nobody asks, when people get these deals, get offered all this money, that nobody asks where the hell they go from there? Now, it's clearly known that you have to leave where you are to travel somewhere else to get this big opportunity. But you don't know nobody there, which means you don't have a home there, which means nothing wherever you is traveling you have there that you own. Why is it that nobody ever asks? So when you first got on and got signed, where did you live? This means that you get brought in and they literally assign you to somebody to live with until they allow you to get your own type of housing. But you know, you got to be there for a while and work before you can even earn enough income to own your own housing. Or even rent your own housing, okay? Because believe it or not, a lot of these celebrities and different things are staying in these nice big lavish condos and penthouses and mansions and things. You'd be surprised. Majority of them is renting, okay? They do not own that shit. Not all of them. Some of them might. There's billionaires and shit like that or whatever. You know, it's really good at what they do and been in the game for a while, okay? It makes sense for them to own their shit, okay? But the other ones, they don't own a damn thing. They rent. Okay? Even all that fancy jewelry and different shit like that, they rent. Yeah. And they got jewelers on speed dial that front them all this stuff. Okay? They have access to all the designers, all the big companies who give them lavish different products and different things to sport and to wear and all this other kind of stuff. Like, okay, but you ever wonder how nobody has ever asked, where the hell do people live when you know, after you sign the contract, after you get the deal, and, you know, you pack up and you move across the world to somewhere else, and all it is, where you go when you get there? Of course, they got that lined up and set up for you. Oh, we're going to put you up here at such and such, such and such. And you don't even have to worry about any car of your own because you got your own personal driver. And if you notice, everything is already being put in motion to fucking control you. They're telling you where you are going to stay. Now you are no longer even driving for your damn self because you got a driver. No, this is not any fanciful part of life that is happening right now. This is so they can ensure that you only go where they want you to go. And this driver is somebody that already know what it is. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't gonna take orders from nobody, not even you. Gonna take orders from nobody, but whomever your handler is. Okay? Nobody. This type of change, I'm telling you, once again, we have despair. This is why many people end up feeling suicidal. They're being manipulated and controlled all day, every day. This sits here next to burdens caused by others. Somebody playing with demons. These individuals, they conjure up demons inside of you. Okay? And what I was getting ready to tell you here, house came out with unexpected income here. This sits in between rockstar lifestyle, might not make it, and sunken place. When you sign this contract, when you get this deal or whatever, and you travel to wherever they tell you to travel to, okay? They put you up and they have assigned you to somebody in particular, okay? Whoever is going to be your main handler once you get there. And you are going to be staying with that person. And this person is going to groom you, turn you out, all kinds of shit while you in this house. A lot of different programming and mind control and all other kind of shit goes on from there. Then you get to here, because major changes have started happening here. This is a major change, major move here. Then these burdens that's caused by others and these demons that they conjure up inside of you got you in despair here, but you stuck. You can't get out. Blood in, blood out. It's only one way in. It's only one way out. So then you got this wealthy man here that you working with here that plays with demons. That's a sick Satanist here to try to come across like, oh, they your friend. They gonna help you, but they gonna break you. Yeah, they gonna break that back end, the back of that back, to see just how bad you really want it. And then they gonna pass you to the next here, okay? Because we got the mature man here, okay? We got this mature man here. They gonna pass you to the next, because now this individual's in deep thought about you. They want you to. Here, okay? This is between six Satanists and satanic cults here with this mature man here, okay? If you had this experience here with this one that came across like your friend, now you here with this mature man. This is an older man. So you're like, surely he's seasoned, he's nicer, he's not gonna be in the end. Yeah. Yeah. He's just as sick of a Satanist as a younger wealthy man in power that you came into contact with here. Okay? He is the one who's going to come in and feed you philosophy bullshit about the ins and the outs of the demonic shit that they stand for and represent here, okay? Because see, you see how it's this six Satanists this is sitting in between six Satanists and satanic cult here, okay? This is the one that comes to you you know, the highly knowledgeable, sophisticated one, the elder one. He's just as sick of a Satanist as all the rest, okay? He's the one that's going to break you in to give you your understanding, you know, almost like placing this table before you. You understand? And feeding you the bullshit as to what y'all worship, what y'all pay your homage to, what you know, and bring you in to all of that. Mind fuck you, baby, basically. Okay? So it's no coincidence that this individual is a false person. And they came out as a foe. This person is an enemy too. This person is an opponent, a foe. They're fake, they're phony, they're fraudulent, they're untrue, they're dishonest, they're disloyal. This individual is of the higher ups here, okay? Those of one of those whom pull the strings of the other puppets whom are under them here, okay? And Spirit is saying that these fools are sick to death for real. And it's because they're fake, they're phony, they're false, they're the enemy, they're opponents. A lot of which of what don't get talked about is there is a big emphasis on sexual things that goes on and goes down in all kinds of ways behind the scenes here. And this is the reason why we have these fools sick to death for real, and we have addictions here. And this talks about all types of toxicity, from sex addictions to drug addictions, to alcohol addictions, to porn addictions, money addictions, gambling addictions, okay? So it's no coincidence we got my lady here, okay? Many of these individuals have diseases. And many of these individuals will run up in you raw, knowing they got the disease. This is another way that they have you stuck. Because by the time you find out you infected with something, you're not going to want anybody else to know. You're not going to be able to tell anybody. Oh, somebody trying to keep me from speaking. You're not going to be able to tell anybody what has happened to you. Many of these people have ailments or illnesses or sicknesses or diseases here, okay? And many of those who choose this type of occupation, this type of profession to fall in, this is also another reason why you have addictions here. And these fools sick to death for real. They're sick in more than one way, in the head as well as in the body. Many of them end up getting infected in many different ways. Not all of them are using protection when these different little sexual escapades go on here. Another reason why many of them end up being prone to addictions of various different kinds. Okay? So we have Lord here. That's wasn't a card. We have Lord here. Someone in power, authority, influence. Someone who is a master, a ruler here with all this great fortune. Sitting here with the satanic powers that be. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Spirit clarifying. And so this is whom you have to deal with, these satanic powers that be. These higher ups that's pulling the strings are all the puppets. Spirit clarify, underground pizza, blood sacrifice, child here. This is what really gets them. The big money. When you make these blood sacrifices, and when they record you and convince you to either kill a child or rape a child while on camera, which many of them, we have Sai here. And you see how she's dressed like she's going to a funeral or death or something like that. Sai. Okay, that sits here in between blood sacrifice, satanic sellouts with sudden wealth here. Okay, in order to get this fortune, in order to get this sudden wealth, in order to get this great fortune here. This is what many of them have to do. This is why, this is some of the main things besides the demons that hunt and taunt them. Why so many of them fall into addictions and various different things. They see a lot, they endure a lot, and they have to be a part of a lot of things. Okay? And that's just the truth. You don't want to sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. Okay? Because then you have to ask yourself, you have to evaluate the situation. You have to weigh out the pros and the cons. Okay? What is your soul worth to them? And if you give them your soul, what else do you have to do or give in order to get whatever deal or the bag, however much money they're even offering you here? Where's the ending? Where would it end? Death. That's the reason why it's only one way in and it's only one way out. We have death here sitting with official person. This sits in between satanic sellouts, and they're trying to recruit you against your will here. And you see how he is draped in the red? This official person is draped in the red. Blood sacrifice here. You even see the red. You see how the red here is on the death card? You see how he's draped in the red? But do you see the skull and these bones back here on here? This is a death angel here. You get out when they decide to let you out, and it's when these official person decide to sacrifice you. And these people sit up and they cheer. They harvest off your energy. This is where this is the cost. To be whatever type of boss you want to be, you have to go to that crossroads and make that decision. Make a deal with the devil. Sell your soul. The satanic powers that be. This is what goes on, people. How bad do you want it? Is all of this worth it? You got $1 million contract right now today. Is it worth it? What you have to do? You know how long and for how long and how much you would have to work off that $1 million? These folks ain't handing out free $1 million to regular, everyday, average Joes. You don't understand what you will have to do to work off that $1 million. You know how many talented, skilled people there are in the world? A whole lot. It's billions of talented, skilled people right now in the world who ain't gonna never make it. Who will never be noticed. Worldwide. Okay? It's a whole lot. If you sell your soul to get the deal or the bag, you will be blindly taking a leap of faith here. And it's going to leave you in despair. It's going to leave you feeling sad and depressed. Spirit is telling you you need to take a hint. I don't know who this message is for, but somebody, you know, has made the ultimate decision that this is the choice that they wanted to make. May be too late for somebody else. We got the Seven of Swords here. This sits here with message, hope, that sits in between take a hint and someone put a spell on you. These individuals are sneaky and they creepy. They would lie to you, deceive you, manipulate you, cheat you, beat you, hurt you, harm you, and creep away in an effort to get away with what they have done to you. And you won't have no way out and nothing you can tell nobody about what you have endured. Well, they will kill you in cold blood if you try. Lying, cheating, stealing, manipulations, deceptions. Yeah, but so many of you so eager. You got the motivation and the determination. You got all this motivation and this determination. Okay? This will amuse you. This will make you happy. This will be enjoyable to you. This will fulfill you. This is something you've been hoping for, wishing for, desiring here. But that's the reason why you got these celebrities who are haters, who try blocking this route to many people here. Okay? Because of what is to come if you were to pass the test and to make it there. Because once you get there, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be restricted. You're going to be unable to move. You're going to be confounded, bound, a prisoner, a slave, hostage to the entertainment industry. That's why Spirit wants you to focus on the simple things in life, because money can buy you happiness, freedom, liberty, or a peace of mind. You want this wheel of fortune to turn in your favor. Okay? But I'm telling you, you will be shocked and surprised of just how much is stolen from you. Do you know these people that become rich and famous, they don't even own their own name? Because at some point their name becomes a brand. Their name becomes worth something once they get so rich and so famous. You would be shocked here. That's the reason why we have this rock star lifestyle might not make it. But all you see, all you can think about is the money. All you know is you want this to go in your favor. Yeah, all you see is the money here. This 10 of coins, this abundance, this large sum of money here. You ready to live this rock star lifestyle, but you don't understand how you might not make it. You're going to wind up in the sunken place here. But all you worried about is the finances. Okay? And it's going to leave you in despair. This major change here going to leave you in despair and in mental conflict. You're going to be hunted and taunted every day and every night by them demons that is conjured up inside of you and cast inside of you. You ain't going to be able to sleep. You ain't going to be able to eat. You ain't going to be able to think. You're going to be stressed out, stressed. You're going to have anxiety because of the burdens that has been caused on you by others because they play with demons. With the 9 of swords there, sitting with despair and change. How bad do you want it? We got the 5 of swords here. That sits here with Mr. Wealthy Man, who gonna come in like he your friend. This bastard sitting here with 5 swords, waiting to use them bitches. This is conflict. He gonna cause you all type of conflict because he plays with demons. He's a sex Satanist. And he gonna jab every one of them swords deep up in you. Whether you like it or not. Because that's what you wanted. Many of you willing to do whatever, go through whatever to get what you want. But many of you, after you get what you want, you don't want what you got. And then by that time, it ain't no way out. You wanted success, triumph, victory, public recognition here. This means you got to mix and mingle with the six Satanists. You got to be down with the satanic cult. If you want this type of public recognition, or you want recognition, or you say you want success, triumph, victory, what you willing to do for it? We don't just get it out for free. What are you willing to do for? How bad do you really want it? Because Lucifer can provide it for you here. How much success you want? How much triumph, victory you want? What's your number? Everybody got a number. What's your number? How much do you wish to earn? Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you what you got to do to get it. Because, see, the higher ups is pulling the strings of all the puppets. And these fools are sick to death for real. And they fake and they phony and they fraudulent because they false persons. They wearing masks. They the enemy. They the opponent. But they gonna come in and offer you a bullshit ass offer. This the 4 of Cups. You want it so bad. They gonna come in and offer you a little bullshit ass offer. Yeah. Because you want this occupation. You want this career field. Yeah. Three Cups here. They working schemes and teams together. You ready to get down with the threesomes and the orgies then, huh? You ready to hop on that gravy train, huh? You don't know what gravy means. You ever been popped in the behind? You ever had a train ran on you in any type of way? You should know what gravy means. They working schemes and teams together, baby. And we ain't talking about one time. No, this ain't one time. This goes on time and time again. This is because these fools are sick to death for real. Spirit and told you. That's why so many of them end up having diseases, or ailment, or illness, or sickness, and prone to addictions. Even if they don't get sick in some type of way, they might get sick from these addictions that they end up having here. Because they working in schemes and teams together. They got what you want. I got what you want. I got what you need. Can I get another shot? This time I'ma make you. They got what you want. They got what you want. What you need. You can have whatever you like. But it come at a price. It come at a price and a small sacrifice. How bad you want it? Spirit say don't sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. But if you want to rumble with the beast, huh? You really about that life? Oh, you with that gang, huh? You down with the six, huh? Okay, well, going on and rumble with the beast, huh? Okay, with the Lord here. The one in power, the one in authority and influence, the master, the ruler here with all the great fortune, the satanics that be, huh? Go on and rumble with the beast, huh? If you really about that, you want that money, because that's what it's going to take. You want that fame, that fortune, that success, that triumph, that victory, that public recognition. Oh, okay. Okay. It seemed like you ready. You got a whole lot of different things you got to do here with this 7 of Cups. And I mean a whole lot of things you got to do here. This sits here with child, fortune, 7 of Cups. It sits right here in between underground pizza and blood sacrifice. Go on and rumble with the beast, huh? Get with that gang. Take one for the 6. Since you about that life. Since you about that life. Because that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. I wonder how you going to feel about having these little lucrative meetings with mature men who smell some kind of way. They want you to fist them. You want it that bad? You got to get them something they can feel. If you want it that bad. Yeah. You want your hopes, wishes, and dreams to come true here. Baby, it's a whole lot you got to do. There's a lot of cups there. You want this sudden wealth? This sits in between blood sacrifice and satanic sellouts here. And when you get it, every time, when you get through getting, when the getting get through getting good for you, you're going to be sitting in wait. You're going to be hanging around in suspicion, waiting on something to happen. This is here with the official person and death and the hanged man that sits in between the satanic powers that be, or excuse me, the satanic sellouts, and they're trying to recruit you against your will. See, in the end, you end up being blooded out. You end up being a sacrifice, and they harvest off your energy here. They thrive and they feast off the soul that you done sold to them. Yeah. 5 of Cups, sadness, loss, misery, pain, anguish, heartache, heartbreak, emptiness, nothingness, sadness. You want to be a privileged lady or a privileged man living the good life. See, it might be cheerful and fun at first. When they first bring you in and show you the good life and how they party and how they kick it. And how everything go down and everything. But then it ends up like this. It ends up like this. The Five of Cups. Sadness and loss. How bad do you want it? Don't sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. Thank you all for listening and for watching. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com or at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Shine Bright Like a Diamond with the underscore between each word. And if you would like to donate to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $TiffDiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. Okay. As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch the surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when somebody may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Real quick, guys, closing overall message. Spirit wants you to know, don't sell your soul to get the deal or the bag, okay? Why? Spirit is saying because they're dangerous, okay? You will be left in despair, okay? Feeling sad, feeling sadness, depression, anxiety, stress, okay? And even suicidal here, okay? Do not blindly take that leap of faith, okay, into an unknown direction where you do not know what is to come amongst though the unknown, okay? Be very careful about what you do. This doesn't mean don't take chances in life. This doesn't mean don't believe in yourself. It doesn't mean for you to give up on your hopes, wishes, or your dreams, or your creativity, or anything. It's just the right way and it's the wrong way to do anything, okay? And everybody don't have your best interests at heart, okay? At the end of the day, most people are only out for themselves, okay? And even when it comes to those who come off like they want to be assisting or giving or uplifting to you, I guarantee you it's because it's going to benefit them more in the long run, okay? A lot of these people here, well, a lot of people come up, especially those of them who come up from like nothing, okay? It's a little bit different from those of them who say family and their background, they come from wealth or whatever. They have different things that is, you know, some of the things are the same once they're in there, but they have different things lined up for them along the way, okay? It's a lot rougher, it's a lot rockier, it's a lot harder when you come from nothing and when you have nothing, because you are solely depending on someone else's time and someone else's dime to take a chance on you, okay? And this leaves you indebted to a lot of individuals, okay? Which leaves room for you to be used, abused, mistreated, lied to, stole from, manipulated, controlled, and all types of things, okay? And I would probably say about 80% of people who came from nothing and made it, they went through a lot getting there. It was not, you know, it was not easy sailing. It wasn't something that came overnight for them. Okay, they had to um, work really hard. Okay, they had to endure a whole lot. Okay, and I'm not making light or making fun of individuals who are there who have made it. Okay, some of the things that I talk about because um I can remember these things from a past life, but as well as some of these things that I talk about, I know people who are in these positions, they can't speak in this way, okay? And even though they made choices and, they have to live with their decisions and different things like that or whatever, it is never okay for a person to be used or abused, okay? Even one making the decision to have a certain lifestyle, have a certain belief system, being a part of this, that, or the other. Nobody signs up to be anybody's slave. Nobody signs up to be used or abused or mistreated or hurt in any type of way. Okay, and there's a lot of people like in this day and time. You got the information freedom of information acts and everything. You have the world wide web, the internet, and everything that's out here. There's a lot more information and different things that we can see now that is readily available to us. But think back to I would go as far as to saying maybe the 90s, 80s, 70s and on down. All those people they got in the industry in those times, they strictly went in blind. They didn't know a damn thing until they got there. And I feel the worst a lot of times for those persons. Okay, the younger you are, from people who are around maybe 30, 40 years old now and younger, who still hanging off this wing and this prayer with a hope, a wish, a dream, a talent, skill, or ability, still trying to make something of yourself in this, that, and the other, or whatever, there's no excuse. Okay, we have all the information that's right in our face. The truth is right in our face every single day in plain sight. Okay, but we have people who are 50 years and older who's already in the game, and they got in the game blind. A lot of the technology, a lot of the information that we have today, that it was just not available to us then. Okay, so they literally took real leaps of faith and like had to trust in other people, and many of them got screwed over so many times along the way, whether it came from the studio, whether it came from a producer or no matter who it came from, a manager or whomever it came from, they had to learn along the way, and maybe things got better for them along the way or whatever. Everybody's life is different, and true enough, everybody is on different levels and make different decisions and everything. Okay, or whatever, but the fact still remains the same. Okay, if fame and fortune and being a household name and being on people's TV screens and being in magazines and having the lights, cameras, actions, and you being center stage and having wowing the crowd and having the whole audience attention all focused on you is your ultimate goal, you have to do a whole lot to get there. That is not just handed to you. Okay, and most people, like, you have people who is already there who will throw obstacles in your way and make things challenging for you to get there, just to see if you can make it through those obstacles and if you really want to be there. But they're not necessarily in a position where they can tell you, hey, look, it's like this when you get here. This, that, and the other goes on when you get here. A lot of this, that, like, they can't really do that. You understand what I'm saying? So even sometimes, as it may seem like shade, seem like hate, seem like blocking this, that, and the other, even when it comes from, you get certain rejection from people in the industry or in power and different things like that. Sometimes, rejection can be protection, and sometimes it could be a warning. You understand what I'm saying? But you have some people who just got hard heads, and hard heads make soft asses, and that's really kind of dangerous. Is really kind of dangerous. Okay, because there's a lot of people in the world who have talent, skills, and abilities. A lot of people in the world who are very smart. There's a lot of people who have already made it, who are in the industry right now, who are very smart. Okay, a lot of them people, some of them, they made it to where they are solely on their talents. But there's a whole lot more of them who got education and like, they're book smart and all kinds of things too, and they like literally could have gone to any other profession, but they ended up being superstars or celebrities and different things or whatever. So just because these people are there and they endure these things don't necessarily make them dumb or ignorant or anything or whatever like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm just being truthful and honest with you all on a level that most people can't or won't be truthful and honest with you. There's a lot of things in this day and time, like I said, that you can see the truth that is in plain sight, and people need to get out of the mentality. You can all even you can be as smart as you want to be. Okay, but you should never get to the point where you are cocky and you arrogant and you conceited in different things, because there should always be room to learn more. This is a huge world, okay, and even the smartest person can learn something new. You understand what I'm saying? You are constantly learning. You're always learning, okay, along the way. Anyway, okay, and if you think that your talent, skills, and ability is gonna change the game, there's talented, skilled, and ability people with abilities who is already in the industry. There's people in the world who are talented, skilled, and ability have abilities right now, who may be well on their way to making it or have a desire just as much as a desire as you to make it. Okay, so your talent, skill, and ability is not going to change the game when the hell you get there. And I think that's a lot of people's problem, especially with today's generation of people, of younger people. Okay, you got those of them who are way younger right now, like they come out the womb technical. Okay, like it's crazy what they doing to the new generation, because they literally come out the womb and know what they got to do to get it, and they with it. Okay, like, they ready, set, go to sacrifice their whole damn family to do whatever or whatever. But like, there is plenty information out here for people to see and to understand and to know, instead of everybody taking life as being so light, in such a light-hearted type of way. People really need to focus and pay attention to what is happening and apply these things to your life, and really be vigilant and aware, okay, for things or whatever, because there's a lot of talent in the world. Okay, you have a talent, but there's somebody who has a talent that you don't have. Okay, there's a lot of talented people in the world, a lot of skilled people in the world, a lot of knowledgeable people in the world. And all I'm saying is, even if every last one of you made it today, y'all are not going to change the game when the hell you get there. Okay, because the satanic powers that be, they've been stubborn and set in their ways for centuries upon centuries. Okay, and it just is what it is. And it takes a whole lot for you to get there any damn way. Okay, and I'm just letting you know a few of the things that goes along with you selling your soul to get a deal and get a bag. You shouldn't be that desperate, okay? Long as you are able bodied and you can work, appreciate the simple things in life, okay? The most important things in life come for free, that people take advantage of every single day. Nobody pays attention to, because you just genuinely expect for these simple things to be there every single day. But those simple things are some of the first things that you lose once you make it into the industry. And it's the things that is the most important. And that's the reason why so many people who are rich right now, they don't want for nothing. They are unhappy and they are not fulfilled. And they got more money than a lot of us will ever see in our life. They living better, have better attire, better transportation, better jewels, better clothes, shoes, all kinds of things that many of us may never see. But it's things that we have, that people take advantage of every single day, that these people don't even have. Okay? So people just need to be aware that this was not a message to deter you for your hopes, wishes, or dreams. This is not a message to force upon you, to tell you what you should do or shouldn't do. You have free will. You can do what you want to do. I'm just here to tell you something that most people aren't going to tell you, with what goes along with certain decisions that you decide to make. Okay? And that is what it is, guys. Okay. And from my spirit guides to you, spirit is saying, don't sell your soul to get the deal or the bag. Okay. Y'all can be independent. Okay. You can create your own companies, your own products. You can do whatever creative or artistic that you want to do. And you can put it on display. Okay. And you can sell these things and you can do all kinds of things. You can still make money. You can still succeed. All I'm saying is you don't have to go to a level where you have to sell your souls. You have to put your moralities and your beliefs and different things aside just to get some deal from somebody, some contract from somebody, a little bit of money from somebody that is going to force trauma and burdens upon you, and damn near make you feel like you're gonna feel a feeling of regret every single day that you signed that contract. And sure, you may have more money, and sure, you may get to the big stage, and sure, and guess what? But guess what? It's a whole lot of shit you got to do behind the scenes that nobody else got to see and nobody else got to endure but you. So if you bout that life, some people with it, and if you with it, I say get it. Okay? But if you not, I'm just here to let you know what is not told straight up to people. Okay? That is in people's face that most people act like they completely blinded to. Know what you get into yourself into and be careful what you wish for. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.